Hey guys, this is Christine, your relationship and mindset mastery doctor and your leverage for change. And today I'm going to be doing a follow-up video to a video I did earlier, maybe a couple of days ago. And that video was addressing how good qualities can attract toxic people. And if you saw that video, it was not saying anything about, it wasn't saying anything negative about that you shouldn't have good qualities. It's just saying how the good qualities that you have can draw some toxic people. All right, so listen to that one. I'll link it in at the bottom of this video when I'm finished. Before I start, guys, could you just make sure you check the join button? I do have membership for my channel. Also, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel as well. That really helps me to build my channel. Okay, let's address this. How do you identify toxic people? Right, because it makes no sense to know how the good qualities can attract toxic people if you can't identify them, right? So one thing, I'm going to give you a few few ways that you can identify toxic people. But mostly, a lot of times, they leave you feeling abused, especially emotionally, with their verbal abuse, silent treatment, and sometimes you just feel like you have to most times you just feel like you have to walk on eggshells around these types of people. And they basically make you feel responsible for all the problems in your relationship with them, right? It could be a friend, could be a friendship, it could be an intimate relationship, it doesn't matter. They basically will make you feel responsible for all the problems. You're the one who's always wrong. They're never wrong, right? They're always blaming you. They're always looking for someone else to blame. And so you end up feeling very emotionally drained in these types of relationships. The next thing, way to identify someone who is toxic is that they are compulsive liars. It's more pathological than anything, because these people will lie even when there is no reason to lie. You know, there's just no reason to lie. It's not as if it's a life and death situation and they're trying to protect themselves. No, they will just lie for anything, right? And so they are pathological liars. They're also very good at gaslighting, which basically is when they make you feel like you don't know what you're talking about. It's like you're going crazy because they question everything that you say. The next thing that they do is that they use you by pretending to care for you just so they get what they want. So they're basically master manipulators, and they do get their way a lot of times, especially with people who are really sweet and really nice, because the sweet people don't want to rock the boat and they just go along to get along, which is not a good thing to do, guys. They may need to know your whereabouts at all times, and if they are like in a work situation, they will be the ones that is going to be micromanaging you, right? Everything that you do, they're checking it, they're telling you what to do. They're just in your neck the whole time. It can be very stressful when you have somebody constantly telling you, or even at home, you know, the one person might do something but it's never done correctly, right? Or even with children, they do the same thing with children. Oh, you can never do anything right. No, I want it done this way. Even though it gets to the same end result, they want it done their way. So they want to micromanage everything that you do. So this can be seen in every single type of relationship. These are toxic people, guys. They take their problems out on others so that they feel comfortable about themselves. These are people like bullies, you know, like they may be abused at home, or they may feel less, or a husband or a wife who feels horrible at home. They can't manage their environment at home, or they're abused in their relationship at home. So they come to work and take it out on their co-workers or their employees. Another thing will be that if you're having a conversation with someone who's toxic, they are going to be hogging the relationship the whole time. You can't get a word in edgewise. And if you do get a word in, they always bring it back to themselves, or they will just totally negate what you say as if it's not important. Whatever you say is not important. Everything they say is important, right? Basically, that's what it is. And they will become defensive in arguments if you say something, if you just happen to disagree with one of their perspective or their points of view. This person has a victim mentality. Have you ever been around people who have a victim mentality? It can be really draining because the world is out to get them. Everybody and everything is out to get them. Everything is everybody else's fault. And if you try to make them feel better, they're consistently putting themselves down. I mean, they just have the worst luck in the entire universe, not even the world. And they basically just suck the air out of your environment. Then wherever they are, everybody just start feeling blah, because they just have this victim mentality, which is really basically selfishness, because everything is about them and they don't recognize it. The next thing, guys, that they will not respect your boundaries, right? And will actually try to push your boundaries on purpose just to get a rise out of you. So they constantly overstep your boundaries. Some of these are bullies, or as I say, they're so insecure within themselves, so they need to put you down so that they can feel big, because they are sometimes at home, they have no power over maybe the husband emotion or wife emotionally abuses them, and then they come and they take it out on you. Same thing that was one of the points I made earlier, right? They refuse to compromise. In any kind of relationship, they will want you to do everything, but when it comes to them, they will just say, just not do anything, right? So you want to go this far, and they are to meet you here, but they won't meet you there. They want you to come all the way to meet them. They're not good at compromising, and they usually make you feel bad about the fact that you won't do what they say you are to do. The next thing is that as I mentioned, they really suck the life out of the environment that they're in, because everybody will be having a great time, and then they just come with something that just everybody just feels like thing, and everybody just knows sad and miserable, and that's the kind of environment that they revel in, actually, because they just like that kind of environment. That's why they keep taking it into every single relationship they go into. Everything is negative. Nothing is, the sky is always falling. Everything that happens to them is bad. They can't see the good in anything that happens to them or about them. They're also selfish and inflexible, as I said, because of the compromise thing. They will not, they want to take, but they won't give. They want you to give, but they will just be the ones who will always be taking. If you know of somebody in your life like that, guys, it's best to stay away. Love them from afar, as I would say. They can be very vindictive too. When they sense that you're not doing what they want you to do, they can hold your secrets against you. For example, you're a friend, so you might tell them certain things that you would not tell other people, and they will have that there, or they will try to even gather all kind of secrets about everyone. So if you have a friend, they'll try and find out the secrets about that friend too. So they kind of hold these things in their pockets, so that if there's something that they want from you, they will threaten to divulge this secret to everyone. So there are people like that, guys, and stay away from them. They are toxic. They also will always find something to gossip about. Gossip. We all grew, and there were times that I knew when I was a young girl, I would just get into this gossiping thing with everybody who would be gossiping, right? And then I learned, really, this is not serving anyone, right? So if you're like in your 40s, 50s, 60s and still gossiping about people, something is wrong, right? There's something that you need to learn. And a lot of people gossip usually out of jealousy, right? And they always have something bad to say about every situation. You know, they always find the worst in the situation, pick it out and point it out to everybody else. They just love to feel, and it's a part of being insecure as well, because when you know, people who are insecure, just they have to see everything, have to point out everything bad in everybody else or what's going wrong in their lives, but they're not looking at themselves. They can't see themselves and where they're going wrong. They just see others because they want to feel better about themselves. They want to feel elevated in some way over everybody else. So they will gossip about you and focus on the bad that is going on in your life. So guys, I hope that you've learned some things in this and on how to identify toxic people in your life, so that you know how to manage these relationships with them, and that you learned something from this video on how to identify toxic people, and how to really understand how they think and how they try to make your world a little bit less peaceful. Basically, that's basically what it is. Now, this is Christine. By the way, guys, don't forget to like my videos for me. I really appreciate it, because it helps with the algorithm, apparently, so that more people will be able to see my videos and to grow my channel. And so also please subscribe, and also hit that notification bell, because at least when I upload new videos, then you will have be notified for those videos. And I hope I'm helping someone in some way to progress in their personal growth journey. This is Christine, your relationship and mindset mastery doctor, and your leverage for change. Until next time, guys, keep growing. Take care. Bye.